Hello all, welcome again. This is a session on image enhancement using MATLAB on noise model. So please subscribe to our channel if you did not subscribe to our channel. So before that, we just have a quick look at images in MATLAB. MATLAB is optimized for operating on matrices. As we all know, images are matrices. So many useful built-in functions in the MATLAB image processing toolbox, which we saw in our previous video. Very easy to write your own image processing functions. So for loading and displaying images, I'll speak about some functions called imread. Suppose here I have a I is equal to imread. I have a BMP bitmap mandrill dot bitmap comma what type format it is. So this is to load image. So matrix with image data and image file name as a string and image format as a string. So we have image I function which displays image. WHOS, whose we already discussed, we'll get the name, size, bytes, class of that particular variable. So here it is 512, dimension here it is 512 cross 512 cross 3. So the grand total is 786432 and elements using 786432. So this is the image. So MATLAB can only perform arithmetic operations on data with class double and display the left half of the mandrill image here. So images, representation of images are also equally important. Images are just an array of numbers. So if I have I, control plus C to halt output, intensity of each pixel is represented by the pixel elements value in red, green and blue matrices. See, this is how we do. I 1 comma 1 comma colon. Colon means 2, which we already discussed in our first video. That is RGB values of element 1 comma 1 and answer is colon comma 1 and 135 is printed. Similarly for colon comma 2 97, that is red, is displayed and 3 33, that is blue, is displayed. Images where the pixel value is in the image represent the intensity of the pixel are called intensity images. So just there is a misprint. 135 corresponds to red and 33 corresponds to green and 97 corresponds to green and 33 for blue. So indexed images can be is where the pixel values or indices to element in a color map or a color lookup table. So the color map will contain entire entries corresponding to red, green and blue intensities for each index in the images. Okay, here you can see I'll just give jet of 20, which generates a jet color map for 20 indices. So it will generate the color map just like this, and in this table we can say this is the RGB entry for indices and value can arrange from 0.0 to 1.0. Here you can see 1.0, 0.0 to 1.0 is the range. red, green and blue intensities of the nearest index in the color map are used to display the image. Let's see, displaying indexed images is by using a function I once again. So displaying the index images I2 of I2 equal to colon 2, that is green values of I. So image of 12, this will display. MATLAB considers I2 as indexed images as it does not contain entries for red, green and blue. So this is how it looks. So index, associated color and color lookup table. Hope you understood the displaying indexed images. So let's continue this with color map. So there is a function called color map, color map of gray. Then we get a image in the gray format. So type help for graph 3D to get a list of built-in color maps. Experiment with different built-in color maps. Define your own color map by creating matrix size m cross 3 with red, green, blue entries. Display image using your color map. You have scale color map and then image SC of I2 will give you the second image at the down. So red equal to 1.0 in the topmost image, green equal to 1.0, blue equal to 1.0 corresponding to the index 64. But whereas corresponding to the index 1, it is 0.0, 0.0 and 0.0 corresponds to the index 1. That means the range is 0.0 to 1.1. Oh, sorry, 1.0. So in the lower stuff you have, if index is 0 to 255, 255 it would be 1.0 and 0 it would be 0.0. Here in this case also the range is 0.0 to 1.0. Whether it is 1 to 64 or 0 to 255, the range will be 0.0 to 1.0. Useful functions for displaying images are axis image. H equal to axis position 0000.50.5. So axis of H, that means we can position our image into some axis, right? So that means we can position in from our base plane, we can position it just like this. Earlier it was entire base plane, right? Now we reduce the axis by using axis function for displaying images. Investigate axis axis and axes using your MATLAB's help in your IDE. Some histograms: frequency of intensity values of the images, quantize frequency into interval levels called bins, and unnormalized probability density function of image intensities. Then it will look like this histogram is quite important. Computing histograms of images in MATLAB is used with a function called HIST, histogram function, and reshape, convert image into some other shape. So here I have this thing here, HIST is the histogram function, and convert image, for converting image we have reshape. This converts image into 262144 by 1 distribution of values, and number of bits here is that 5 and 12. Okay, generate the histogram of green channel of Lena image using the following number of bins. You try this on your IDE, then you will get to know. Histogram equalization works by equitably distributing the pixels among the histogram bins. Histogram equalize the green channel of the linear image using MATLAB's histec function. The number of pixels in each bin should be approximately equal. So then visualizing intensity surfaces, SURF or F surf is a function which used, and we have this is the syntax of it. Change type to double precision using double, and remember to reduce size of image, that is IM RESIZE, that is IM resize function. So this is how you can view. Suppose I am having at 300, then we can resize it to 200 or 50 percentage or anything. We need to try it out onto the IDE. So useful functions for manipulating images are iGray, convert image to grayscale, iGray equal to RGB to gray of I, resize image, I small equal to IM resize 100 bilinear, rotate image. This function will give me rotate by an angle, I90 equal to IM rotate I comma 90. Other useful functions are convert polar coordinates to Cartesian coordinates, pole to cart, cart to pole, size of I, sum of I. So convert polar coordinates to Cartesian coordinates, get size of matrix, and add elements of a matrix, that is column wise addition in a matrix, and check if a variable is null. IsEmpty is the function which is used for that. Find indices and elements in a matrix, that is x comma y equal to find I greater than 100. So for example, change the dimensions of matrix, that is reshape random function 10 comma 10 with a square brackets 100 1. Exponentials and logarithms, those are exp log log 10. Trigonometric functions like sine, cos, tan for sine, cosine and tangent functions. So fast Fourier transformers, FFT2 of I, and discrete cosine transformer can be used, DCT of I. These are all other useful functions, and we also have a facility called convolution. Hope you remember the convolution theory in your digital signal processing. So that function which looks bit of theory, convolution of function f of x and g of x can look like this, like h of x equal to f of x, convolution operator g of x, and limit starts from integration limit minus infinity to plus infinity, f of r, g of x minus r dr. So output filtered image is h of x, image is f of x, and the convolution operator between filter kernel is g of x. So this convolution operator will give me the support region of filter where the g of x minus r is non-zero, right? So discrete image processing 2D format, h of x comma y can also be done in this format. So compute the convolution where there are valid indices in the kernel. So convolution example, some of the images, just look at this upcoming. So image filter 1/9 I and j coordinates, okay, and then finally we get this table, we get this pixels, convolution after convolution. Then it appears like this, 3D format, it appears like this. Write your own convolution function, my convm to perform a convolution. It should accept the parameters, the input matrix image and convolution kernel and output the filtered. Some convolution example in say 1D, that is single dimension horizontal slice for mandrel image looks like this. Gaussian filter, we can use a Gaussian filter, and a filtered signal would look like this. So this is how the pixels convolution happens. So common convolution kernels, we can go with the 0 1 1 0 1 1 0. This is an arithmetic mean filter, smoothing, specific f special average, and then Laplacian, then apply a Laplacian, or go for a sharpening filter like this, and Gaussian filter, and then Sobel operators. So second one is Laplacian, third one is sharpening filter, and fourth one is Gaussian filter, and then we can have a Sobel operators, edge detection in x and y directions. So f special Sobel and f special. Investigate the listed kernels in MATLAB by performing convolutions on mandrel and Lena images. If you have another images, you try it out on your own. Then median filter is used for noise reduction. It works by replacing a pixel value with median of its neighborhood pixel value versus the mean filter, which uses the mean of the neighborhood pixel values. Apply MATLAB's median filter function MEDFILT2. Remember, MEDFILT2 on the mandrel and Lena images. Remember to use different filter size, 3x3, 9x9, 16x16. See, in my this assignment, I am going with the images I have. You can try it out, not necessarily mandrel and Lena. You can try it out on your own. The images whatever you have in your system or in your machine. Useful functions for convolution or generate useful filter for convolution f special, just like this. 1D convolution conv signal comma filter. 2D convolution is conv2 double f special, and use the first one, generate useful function, this thing f special kernel height comma sigma valid. So this is the image and this is the kernel, right? First one is image and the second one is the kernel. We get a border padding options. So perform the convolution of an image using Gaussian kernels with different sizes and standard deviations, and display the output. So we have, you can go ahead with the tutorials more with more exercises, which I will be pasting you later on. Please go through this in the description. If you are interested, you can work out this stuff for better understanding. Pause it here and watch it, and if you want to work out, you can work out. If you for more onto this. To learn more, so please subscribe to our channel for more videos onto this. Later on we'll go with the case study, like intruder app, image processing programming. So please subscribe and click the notification icon, bell icon for your personal notifications. Thank you.